How's it going, guys? Sandris Sedis here, and today we're doing something a little bit different. Today we're reacting to Armwrestling Reddit posts. Sometimes you can find some pretty interesting stuff over there, sometimes pretty funny stuff, and sometimes pretty stupid stuff as well. There are a lot of stupid people in the world, and Armwrestling Society is not exception. So let's get straight into it. First post 2 hours ago, we can see some pretty stupid stuff already. A constipated Devon Doodle. What the hell is that? I mean, what? I mean, how sick you have to be to come up with something like that? I mean, seriously? Seriously? Come on, guys. One true king. He sure is. He sure is. Levan is a king right now. Until someone really beats him or puts up a good fight at least, Levan's the king. Even though he's been injured for last year or so, he's still the number one arm wrestler on the right arm. And probably, if we're honest, on the left as well. Most likely. So, how hasn't this been taken down? So, there's Engin's video of Devon versus Dennis, and there's some guy Trent React video of Devon versus Dennis, and this kind of behavior is just not acceptable. You can't post other organization, other people, content, matches. It's just one-to-one video basically, same length, even the same thumbnail. I mean, I saw a lot of these after the event had finished, but like next day there are like none anymore. Only this one, and yeah, it got almost twice as many views as Engin's video, original one. So. I don't know what's the deal with this one, but it should get copyright striked or taken down immediately. It's just not good for the sport, man. Yeah, other people just try to make the best events, and somebody just nicks their content and just puts it up like right after the event, like. At least put it up like, I don't know, a month after event. Maybe then you're not gonna get copyright strike, but even then, probably gonna get copyright strike. So, yeah, just can't do that. Devon addressing the Euro haters. What's this
Morning,
about?
everybody. Just
Morning.
from my training headquarters here is where I'm getting ready to crush Georgie.
Looking big, Devon.
wanted to quickly address some of the great comments that I've seen online the last couple days. And I know that the majority of people out there have just been so congratulatory and so happy for the way it went down. And
yeah, pretty much most of the comments I saw were very supportive in both ways, for Dennis as well as for Devon, obviously, because he won. But yeah, I don't recollect any negative comments actually under YouTube videos or Reddit or Facebook or anything like that. So everyone's been very supportive of Devon as the champ, and everyone's been supporting Dennis as well, encouraging him to continue arm wrestling, competing, and getting better, and maybe coming to his peak once again someday. So yeah, it's really good.
Nothing but positive energy to me. But there's a few really loud voices that I thought that I would just share something with. They've been like, you should be extremely proud of going after and winning against a guy who wasn't ready. So I'll just say two very quick things. First thing is Dennis called me out Okay, let's be perfectly clear about that once again. I did not request the Dennis match. You saw him on stage after he beat John Brzenk. Who do you want next? Devon Larratt. Of course.
Yeah, and this match has been in talks for like past 2 years or something like that. So uh, Dennis like just had to have like 6-8 months preparation for some reason, and then still it wasn't in best shape. And like Devon can just pull guys every week, you know, he doesn't care. And actually, I think that's how he gets better. Um, and I think it helped a lot in this fight with Dennis. He was looking great. His endurance was great. His power was great. Hand control was great. Everything. So yeah, I don't know what these haters are saying or what's the reason for it, but you know, uh, and again, like Dennis and Bobkin gave like a lot of crap to Devon. A lot of crap. They don't really understand the trash talk game or like funny kind of a back and forth. So they got upset, and I don't know how it's Devon's fault, man. Seriously. Uh, if anything, Dennis and Bobkin was too vulnerable, too I don't know. It's just weird, man.
Of course, I accept. Okay, the next thing when people are saying, "Oh, he wasn't ready," he was the
Like he had all the time in the world to get ready, you know.
one. His camp was complaining that I was pushing the match back. Okay, remember this important point. Okay, I had the rematch with Gennady. They got very upset that I was pushing the match back. Okay, so don't think that I caught him.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe they were like uh maybe they were like trying to avoid Devon getting better. So with every match he gets better, better, better. So maybe they wanted the match sooner when Dennis may have had a chance before. Like, but we don't know what shape Dennis was before, so probably not that great. So I don't know why you should even complain about anything here.
I mean, he didn't have enough time. They were asking for the match earlier. Okay, just to be clear. And I wonder how much more jacked, how much bigger, how much more weight does a guy have to lift than me before it's considered a fair fight these days? I mean,
Yeah, I think you don't have to lift more weights. I think you have to lift weights and arm wrestle more. Train on table, train with weights, and train versatility on table. Speed, power, endurance, all those things can help win the arm wrestling match. And this time Deon was superior, and we'll see how it goes. But yeah, I don't know what all the fuss is about. You know, there's not really much to talk about. You know, what's next? What to do when pronation is kept but weak side pressure? At my school, we have a little sort of arm wrestling club, not official, but everybody knows the basics and how to not break your arm. We have decent tables as well. I can beat pretty much all the guys, but occasionally I'll have a little trouble with some of the guys. None of us train for arm wrestling. We just arm wrestle. A lot of them go to the gym very consistently, while I'm one of the lighter guys, so I almost always lose side pressure wise. My genetic strong points are pronation and rise. I basically always keep my pronation, and I have a very strong rise for a beginner. I just don't really understand it or know how to use it. For example, will slip, strap are put on, I keep my wrist flat and get pronated, and then I just get driven to the side. I try to going in a hook and again driven to the side, and I usually catch people in the hook because my biceps are rather strong, but it will usually end up being 50-50 in the hook. I'll guess out or I won't. What should I do? So firstly, there are a couple of things you can do. first thing is you say none of us train for arm wrestling. So maybe to beat those guys, you should start implementing some arm wrestling specific training in your daily routine. You know, train some pronation. You say you have trouble with side pressure. Train some side pressure as well, for God's sakes. You know, and you say that you get pronated, and in a hook, your biceps is rather strong, but both in top roll and in hook, pronation plays a very, very big role. So, top roll, we pronate this way. In a hook, we pronate this way to get on top of the opponent and to gain dominant hand position. So, training side pressure and pronation will actually help you more than training, let's say, biceps a lot. So train your pronation, work on your side pressure as well. If you want to beat those guys, that's my advice. If you just want to have fun, you know, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, really. So yeah, just have fun. If you want to train, just train what is your weak point and try to improve. Less known elite arm wrestlers. We watched little Lamparelli in his mid-40s beat a famous Matt Mask. We saw how Georgi in his mid-30s mostly disregarded until a few months ago become well known when he proved himself on the big stage. Yeah, I don't know if these guys are new or they just haven't been really following sport for so long or just are following like American arm wrestlers, but Lamparelli, he's been pulling for decades, man, for decades. In WAF, he has been multiple, I think, WAF medalist. I don't know if he's won a thing, but multiple medalist. Has done really well in the last, I don't know, 15 years or so. And Georgi as well. Like, Georgi is the last man to beat Levan on the left arm. So think about that. It was, I think, 15 or 16 WAF that happened, and some other guys gave Levan a tough time on the right arm as well. I think Gennady, Padlescu beat him. So these are not less known arm wrestlers. Europeans know about them like 100%. I'm not sure where you're from, but you should definitely explore all arm wrestling regions, not only North America or Asia or something, but Europe. Europe has the most, in my opinion, Europe has the most dense amount of talent, and some of those guys, yeah, I agree. Like you have never heard about him, you have never seen him pull, and they just feel like a rock, man. So yeah, there are a lot of talent, but saying that these guys are less known is, in my mind, a little bit too much, yo. But yeah, of course, there are a lot of lesser known arm wrestlers that are really strong. So, of course, Devon Laird documentary. Anyone know anything about it? I know a little bit. I'm not sure when it's coming out, but I have seen a glimpse of it, like a preview, and it will be amazing, guys. When it comes out, whether you have to buy it or it's free, you know, just buy it, just watch the documentary. It's gonna be awesome. I can guarantee you that. Yeah, it's gonna be great. Levan gripping up with Andrei Pushkar. R.I.P. man, R.I.P. Yeah, I wonder what would the arm wrestling world look like if Andrei was here, man. It would just be, I think it would just be much more awesome. Are there any elite arm wrestlers who basically become powerless whenever they lose their pronation. Of course, pronation, in my mind, is one of the, if not the most important part in arm wrestling, because pronation is required to stay on top. Hook, you stay on top. If you get over pronated, supinated, it's a bad day for you. Top roll, again, if you can stay on top and not lose your pronation, it's great. Usually, the guys that are vulnerable to this is only guys that can top roll. Hook pullers can get it through somehow with a strong side, you know, with a lot of power, maybe flop wrist press. But if the guy is really good only in top roll, you can just hook him and he will not be able to do anything. Watch my match with Matt Mask. I think that's a pretty good example of it. I think Matt, in this case, Matt is really good example because he is known for that ferocious top roll, going over the top, fast, a little bit low hand, so hard to hook. But if you can get inside, it's a bad day for him. If you can attack his pronation with the bottom 3 fingers, with your pinky finger, just jam it in there and get deep inside. Also bring him to your side of the table. It's a bad day for Matt, unfortunately. And we saw that in my match and in other matches as well, where Matt wasn't really against top rollers as well. Lately, Lamparelli has that really good, really great post, and it's really tough to get around him. Again, only way you can get around Lamparelli is hooking him or pressing him. So those two were actually very, very interesting to see. That match was very interesting to me, and I was surprised how well Lamparelli did for sure. Alright, I think that's it for me today, guys. I'm already at around 20 minutes in this video, and actually I haven't got anywhere. Like, I just looked at a couple posts from today, I think, but there are like a million posts and it's just impossible to get through all of them in one video. So if you like this kind of video, guys, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment. What would you like to see next? Maybe some new reactions, maybe some more Reddit posts. Let me know, guys. That's it from me today, guys. I will see you soon. Stay strong. Bye.